How's it going, guys? It's Deathmark here. Today I'm going to be talking about some rather interesting information concerning current collaborations, if you will, concerning Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Season 3 and obviously the return of Verdansk in Warzone. Now, basically, there's also a rather interesting Discord quest. They get to basically get a double weapon XP token as well as a calling card to use in game. So basically, all you need to do is ensure that your Call of Duty account and Discord account are both connected to each other. Basically, all you need to do is to play Call of Duty Warzone on desktop or a connected console for 15 minutes. So basically, once you've basically played for 15 minutes, you don't need to even log into a match. You can just remain on the menus if you want for 15 minutes. Then you'll be able to get this double weapon XP token as well as a calling card. Now, I think, if not mistaken, I think I do have an image of that specific calling card, which is this right here. So it's the Verdansk is back calling card and 16 minutes to double weapon XP. So basically, once you finish basically performing that 15 minutes, basically all you need to do is you will receive a code which you'll need to basically place on www.callofduty.com/redeem, and ensuring obviously that your Activision account and the account that you play on are both the same, of course. And then that's how you get the Verdansk is back calling card and the double weapon XP game. So that is really interesting. Let me know what you guys' views and thoughts of that in the comments box down below. Now, you will also notice that there's currently Twitch dropping for Season 3 of Verdansk. So basically all you need to do is you just need to go to a participating live channel that has drops enabled. Now, for instance, at the moment, I'm currently watching TP play Warzone at the moment. Basically, over time, you can get free rewards. So double XP, if you watch any participating stream with drops enabled, for 2 hours you'll get a double XP token. For 4 hours, you get a double weapon XP token, and for 6 hours, you'll earn a Green Machine LMG blueprint. So that is really, it's worth going for, guys. You get completely for free. All you have to do is just watch any stream with drops enabled. As long as they have drops enabled and they're playing Warzone, that's fine. And as long as your Activision account and Twitch accounts are both connected to each other, that's how you get those free rewards. Very, very interesting. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of that in the comments box down below. Now, also, I'm just letting that stream play in the background really quietly. But basically, you will also notice that if you make your way onto the Verdansk event, which is currently in game for the next 10 or so days. I think it's ending on the 15th of April from my understanding. But you will notice at each of the well-known POIs, there is actually some blue safes. And basically, if you interact with a closed blue safe and you get the rewards inside them, which you can use during the match, you'll also earn some rather interesting rewards on top of this. So for the dam location, which I'll just show on screen right here, basically this is a big massive shout out to Car Seat Gaming for going to this location for me. And you will notice there's a blue safe, unopened safe. All you have to do is just interact with it using your interact button, and you get the challenge complete. All you have to do is interact with, just make sure if you interact with any blue safe when it's closed, you can actually give the whole entire squad this free reward for free. You don't have to be the person that actually unlocks it, as long as you're on. Basically, if you unlock it, it basically applies with the rest of your team. So one person gets it, the whole team gets it, basically. So that's really interesting. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is if I'm not mistaken, I think it is military base. Now, military base, top middle of the map. I did manage to find this. I would recommend getting vehicles for this as well. So all you need to do is go up to military base and do exactly as I do. I would recommend maybe using a helicopter to get around the map quicker. But if you find any vehicle, just gun it and hope that I think majority of people probably might understand that you're going to do this challenge, but just make it clear. Obviously, I don't want to promote cheating as such, but I'm pretty sure most people will probably guess if you're on a vehicle that they are trying to go for this challenge. So I did manage to find this at this location and interact with the first time, then you can get another free reward. This time is the Jarvdinsk Spomenik Emblem. Now, if you're really, really lucky, you can actually earn an operator skin, which I'll come on to in a moment, but these are that I've been told are super, super rare. And make sure when you go to each of these locations, not each of them are guaranteed spawns. They are known to swap every single match. Now, the next one I'm going to be showing you guys is at Quarry. Now, Quarry, this took me quite a long time to actually find a rather interesting blue safe. But this one is at the far corner of Quarry. And then just behind this wall, there it is. There you go. And that's, as a result of that, you get the Lumberjack Legends calling card. So that's really interesting. So the next one is going to be, I'm going to go from north to south here, guys, if that's alright with everyone. Next one is at the, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is Storage Town. Now, this one's an interesting one. So Storage Town, if you find any blue safe in Storage Town, or it actually includes Terminal and the air traffic control tower over there. So anywhere within Storage Town or Terminal, airport, whatever you want to call it, it counts in being in that area, so just to be clear on that. Then, as a result of that, you should get the Deathly Chill Return large decal when interacted with for the first time. So the next one is, if I'm not mistaken, at the Superstore. Now, I think this was one of the first ones I actually managed to get. Now there's 3 spawn locations for this. So the first potential spawn location is if you're on the northwest corner of Superstore. You should see one next to this graffitied wall on the left here. It's a piece of green graffiti on the left hand side of the screen just there. That's where you'll find it. The other 2 potential spawn locations, I'm just going to fast forward on this piece of footage I've got. But if you guys make your way onto the roof, there's 2 potential locations up here. So the first potential location is on the east side.
I got one spot.
So there's one right there.
Got one spot here. What are you doing?
And the other potential spawn location, I'm just going to turn down this audio because it is a bit loud. So the other potential spawn location is in the back left hand corner, so top left, on top of the roof.
Oh, nice. Know what?
Let's go.
So that's another one. So there's 3 at Superstore that is known to me. This next one is quite a tricky one actually, to say the least. I only managed to find one in this area at the moment, but this one is at Stadium, northeast corner of Stadium, on the ground next to the car park, next to this brick wall is another safe. Bear in mind this specific area does include the TV station as well, so just to be clear on that, TV station and Stadium is classed as one area for this zone. The next one I've got here on the list is at the Boneyard. Now I only managed to find one in this area. Now I think, if I'm not mistaken, Boneyard and Train Station are both included in this area. Now this is at the more or less the top corner of Boneyard itself. I only managed to find one in this area. I couldn't find any whatsoever at Train Station, sadly. So I think I've got a map of other potential locations that have apparently been found out through the Call of Duty community, which I'll throw up on screen in a few minutes. The next one I managed to find was at, I think that is, hold on, Hospital. So Hospital, basically if you go onto the east side of the main building's roof, underneath the hospital sign, you'll notice another one down here. And as a result of that, you should get the Love for the Game spray. So that is a really interesting one. Just to point out, I forgot to mention the one for Stadium, the reward for Stadium that I mentioned earlier is the Breaking News calling card. Sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier. The one for Hospital is the, Boneyard / Train Station is the back adjustment finishing move. So just to be clear on that, I forgot to mention this earlier. The next one for downtown. Now I did get a few for downtown here. Now, first one can be found at the, if not mistaken, the bottom of the burning building. So the very circular building that's on fire in the middle of downtown, you can find one at the very bottom here. The second one can be found, there's another potential location. It didn't show up in this piece of footage, but if you take eyes on where my green marker is, next to this blue building, it's in the west side of downtown. So where the, it's kind of like a broken square, so there's like a broken square shaped buildings. In the shape, it's basically buildings in a shape of a square, kind of both L-shaped that resemble a square, if that makes sense. There's a building to the north of that which resembles this rather interesting location. It's a blue building and a yellowy coloured building with a billboard on top. And just in the corner where my green marker is, that's where you can expect another potential safe location there. Third one I actually managed to find is actually on the top of the burning roof building. And this, again, close by to that first location I showed you earlier. All you guys do, take the rappel all the way up to the roof, and then you should see one next to this table on the roof here. I think this is one I got that actually got the challenge complete, if I'm not mistaken. And they should get the Cheering the Squad emote as a result of that challenge. Next one is, if not mistaken, at Hills. So there's 2 potential spawns that I've spotted so far. There could well be more. The first known spawner did take me this was the second one I actually managed to find, to tell you the truth. So if you guys make your way to this rather interesting area that's currently under construction, I guess, and basically bearing in mind that all safe locations are all outside of buildings or on roofs. There's nothing inside any building at all. So just to be clear on that. So the next one is, if I'm not mistaken, next to this L-shaped, I beg your pardon, I thought it was it. Oh yeah, so it's next to that L-shaped building, and then you can find another safe right there. Bit difficult to find this one, but this was the second one I managed to find. The first one I managed to find is actually more easier. So if you guys go to Hills' POI, and you'll notice there's a gas station. Head down to that gas station, and just outside of it, next to this stone wall, is another potential location. This one does spawn in a lot more than the other one does, so just to be clear on that. But like I say guys, if one person gets the challenge, all of you get the challenge on the team. So that gives you a double XP token. The next one on the list is for the port, or I think it's port or docks. I'm not sure what the appropriate name is for this, but yeah. So we go to the city of Verdansk port. You notice there's actually that building I was just aiming the PA at. That has another potential location. I didn't manage to find it in any of my games, but apparently there is one there from what I've been told. The next one can be found at the red, white, and blue freight containers in Verdansk port. There's another one on the other side of that those containers as well, which has a potential to spawn there as well, so bear that in mind. And finally, prison. Now, apparently there's a number of potential spawners. Now, some can actually spawn on the roof of these 4 what's the words? 4 towers, if that makes sense. Also, there's another 2 potential spawner locations. So if you go just to the left of the helipad as you go in, you notice against this wall is one location. So all you need to do is just interact with them, then as a result of that you should get the animated Wheel of Glory calling card. So that is a really interesting spawner location there. And actually there's a second one that I just managed to catch, but I didn't see it initially. But there's another potential spawner location next to the left of this arch.
Can't see, I've just got 2 locations. Dude! Can't see, there's literally 2, literally within 20 feet of each other.
Oh, you found 2? Good shit.
So another 2 potential spawner locations there. So let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. So courtesy of Detonated, which is owned by DK Dynamite, we've got a list here of potential locations where you can find any blue safe. So Zone 1 in Dam includes the POIs known as Gora Tunnel, Gora Village, Gora Ridge and Roadside Hamlet. Zone 2, the military base at the top middle of the map. Arklov Peak Military Base, Lossoff Pass, Crash Site, Riverside and Grasna Bridge. Zone 3, Quarry, includes Karst, River Quarry, Quarry Offices, Loss of Pass Village, WHP Camp, Karst Bridge, Rail Tunnel and Gorengard Lumberyard. For Zone 4, the Storage Town, which is middle left. POIs including Storage Town, both areas of airport, which include Verdansk International Airport and the Control Tower Complex. Zone 5, including the Superstore, which is the one I showed you a few minutes ago, with the one outside on the ground and 2 on the roof of the Superstore itself. Apparently airport maintenance, the little hangars, apparently also included in that area, if I'm not mistaken. So that is really interesting. Zone 6, so the stadium. So it's at the Verdansk Stadium itself, the BCH TV station, the TV station Central Plaza and the Great Bridge. So TV station and stadium both include in the same area. Train station, Verdansk train station, junkyard, Zokov Boneyard, graveyard, Tosk block, kart racing track and Paraget promenade in the west hand side of the promenade area. Zone 8 in hospital, Verdansk Hospital and the Paraget promenade east. Zone 9 downtown Tavorsk district, Westbridge, Gora Bridge and Tavorsk Bridge. Zone 10 in hills, so the Novi Grazda Hills, Tavorsk Park and the Stayo Memorial and Coast. Zone 11 port, so the city of Verdansk port, which is where I went, and the Krovanik farmland. And Zone 12 at the prison, at the Zadaya prison complex. So basically all you have to do is just interact with any blue safe in any one of those 12 zones, then you'll get the reward that you need. Now if you get all 12 done, you can actually unlock the Kali Sticks melee weapon. So that is really interesting and useful for those who are interested in that. I think I've got I don't know if I've got gameplay, but we've got a screenshot here courtesy of Call of Duty Warzone themselves of what the Kali Sticks look like. Very interestingly, there's also a hidden reward. Now, if you're lucky enough to... I don't know if there's any number of safes that you need to unlock or whether it's just pure luck. But I'm assuming at the moment it's pure luck because I don't think anybody's got it yet. But opening hidden safes during the Return to Verdansk event in Black Ops 6 Warzone Season 3 could unlock the Trailblazer Operator skin for Kane at random. So you just need to be super lucky to find one of these. I haven't found it yet. I don't think my good buddy DK Dime has found it yet either, so that's really interesting. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. Also, if you haven't logged in yet, but bear in mind, if you do log in and you've never ever played Verdansk or Verdansk 84 before, you'll basically get these 3 items on the left hand side as instant rewards. So you get the Kilo 141, the Domino skin and the Milsim USEF skin. But if you have played Verdansk or Verdansk 84 in your history of playing Call of Duty, you can actually earn additional rewards, including the parachute, a Gunscreen, and a Contrail. So very, very interesting stuff there. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. Now, apparently, if I'm not mistaken, like I say, guys, you do have until the 15th of April to finish all of those challenges. Now, let me know what you guys' views and thoughts are in the comments box down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't upload, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.